Hey guys, welcome back to Hike Oregon. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some products that you can use to stay safe during tick and mosquito season. If you are new here, welcome. I film hiking and backpacking vlogs, as well as gear reviews and general tips and tricks videos to help you become a more confident hiker and backpacker. If you're interested in videos like that, make sure to hit that red subscribe button and the notification bell so that you are notified every time I make a new video. And if you want a video from me every single week, you can support me over on Patreon, and for as little as $1, you will get 2 to 3 extra videos a month. Did you know that in the US there are approximately 30,000 cases of Lyme disease reported every single year? However, according to the CDC, this number does not reflect every case of Lyme disease that is diagnosed in the United States every year. Standard national surveillance is only one way that public health officials can track where disease is occurring and with what frequency. Recent estimates using other methods suggest that approximately 300,000 people may get Lyme disease each year in the US. So that's pretty scary, and as we know, more and more people every year are getting Lyme disease. And of course, there's not just Lyme disease you have to worry about when hiking and backpacking. There are also illnesses that you can get from mosquitoes, such as Zika virus, West Nile virus, and dengue fever. None of these things sound very fun, especially coming off of a super awesome hiking or backpacking trip. So I'm gonna go over some of the things that you can use to protect yourself and your gear from ticks and mosquitoes, as well as just general annoying bugs such as chiggers and biting flies. So most of you have probably heard of the brand Sawyer. They make all sorts of awesome gear, like their water filters. I personally use the Sawyer Squeeze. So they have been around since 1984, and they don't just dabble in water filtration. They also have a ton of insect repellent, sunscreen products, and first aid products. Sawyer offers so many different kinds of insect repellent, so that's what I'm going to talk about today, so that you can make an informed decision on what is right for you to use on yourself, on your gear, in your climate, and with your family. Sawyer mainly makes things with permethrin and with picaridin. First of all, I'm going to go over picaridin and what it is. So picaridin is derived from piperine in pepper plants. The Sawyer Picaridin is a synthetic replica of a natural solution that has proved to be a very potent formula on mosquitoes, ticks, and flies, while still being family friendly, gear safe, and very comfortable to wear on your skin. Picaridin spray is effective for up to 12 hours against mosquitoes and ticks, while the lotion is effective for up to 14 hours. Both provide up to 8 hours of protection against biting flies, gnats, chiggers, and sandflies. The non-greasy spray and lotion have a pleasant odor that evaporates when dry and won't damage plastics or synthetic coatings. Picaridin is safe for use on clothing, backpacks, synthetic fabrics, watches, sunglasses, and more. So unlike DEET, picaridin is very, very safe for your skin and for your gear. DEET has been known to eat through gear on application. I know firsthand from experience. I sprayed DEET all over my leggings, and within 24 hours there was holes all over my leggings. So that doesn't make me feel very safe using it on my skin. If it's eating through fabric within 24 hours, what is it doing to my skin? And it is being absorbed into my bloodstream as well. So the picaridin things that Sawyer offers are these lotion packets. The lotion, like I said, lasts 14 hours instead of just 12 like the spray. They're really, really small packets, so these are awesome for backpacking. So there are 7 little packets in one packaging. So I think this would be a really nice lightweight thing to take backpacking, because you don't have to carry a whole spray. You don't have to worry about it leaking. You just use 1 packet of lotion in the morning, put it on, and you should be good to go for the rest of the day. And here is one of their picaridin sprays. sprays. These are also really nice. I personally keep one of these in my day pack at all times during this season. So this is 12-hour protection. It's small, it's perfect for my day pack, and like I said, it doesn't ruin your gear. So even if you are wearing like a long sleeve layer, there are mosquitoes around and of course ticks, you can feel totally safe spraying this on your gear, your shoes, your leggings. Here is a much bigger picaridin spray, an aerosol can. This I would keep in my car for car camping or just around the house. Let's say I'm eating dinner outside on my back patio or something like that. Just quickly spray yourself and you're good to go. Sawyer does sell DEET as well, so this is the same sort of spray with 98% DEET. So do not spray this on your clothing. I only use DEET if I absolutely have to. I definitely prefer some of these other safer methods. However, here in Oregon, the mosquitoes can be pterodactyl size, literally. They will suck you dry and it's sometimes just not a pleasant experience unless you have DEET. And then this is a really great product if you are in an area where there are really heavy mosquitoes and you don't really feel comfortable spraying your child with 98% DEET. This is a controlled release lotion and it has 20% DEET in it. A much lower DEET. It is odorless. So what they write on the packaging is really awesome. It says, the Sawyer controlled release insect repellent uses the patent sub-micron encapsulation technology developed by Coulston product. This process evens out the evaporation rate of DEET by encapsulating the DEET in a protein. Each application provides effective protection while at the same time limiting the skin's exposure to DEET, thereby significantly reducing possible DEET absorption. That is great. Even if you don't have kids, I highly recommend it. Now let's talk about permethrin. So we have all these insect tick repellent sprays, right? However, they only last a certain amount of time and they are most effective if you also use them in conjunction with permethrin. I discovered permethrin and it has absolutely saved my life when it comes to backpacking. I used to backpack around Oregon and be absolutely miserable in the summertime because the mosquitoes here are just so bad. They are so bad. You can't even stop to go pee. You can't stop to have lunch. You just are constantly being swarmed unless you're basically running. And that can be really, really exhausting, especially at the end of the day. You just want to eat some dinner, but you're being swarmed by mosquitoes. Permethrin absolutely changed my life. Last year, I did make a video showing how I treated my gear with permethrin at the beginning of the season. I can link that right here. I treated my tent, all of my backpacking clothes, and I do also treat my backpack and my shoes. So let me read to you a little bit about permethrin and what it is. Permethrin is for use on clothing, tents, sleeping bags, and other outdoor gear. Sawyer permethrin is more than just an insect repellent. It actually kills ticks, mosquitoes, spiders, chiggers, mites, and more than 55 other kinds of insects. Permethrin is also effective against yellow fever mosquitoes, which can transmit the Zika virus. Providing a fantastic odorless barrier of protection, a single application of permethrin lasts for 6 weeks or 6 washes. Using it on outdoor gear also helps reduce the mosquito population in your camp and prevents ticks from attaching to you. Unlike topical insect repellents applied to the skin, permethrin is applied to clothing and outdoor gear material, bonding to the fabric fibers for up to 6 weeks or 6 washes. When a tick, mosquito, or other insect comes into contact with permethrin, it absorbs a dose that will either repel or kill the insect. The synthetic version of pyrethrum, a natural insecticide derived from the chrysanthemum flower, permethrin is non-toxic and registered for use by the US EPA. Like I said, permethrin is life-changing. So if you put permethrin on your gear, it's actually really fun to watch the mosquitoes literally repel. So like you're sitting there, you just like put out your arm, and of course they start to swarm slowly, and they literally like don't even land on you. They just like, it looks like they're bouncing off. They're just being repelled. Also, if you treat your tent, if mosquitoes get into your tent while you are setting it up and putting all your gear in there, you can literally close the door and watch them die within a few minutes. They'll kind of fly around, they'll bounce around your tent, and then they'll fall to the tent floor and be dead. So I highly highly recommend Permethrin, and like I said, I will link that video where I show how I treat all of my gear with Permethrin right here and also in the more info box below. I just wanted to show you the Permethrin that you can get from Sawyer. It comes in a box like this and it is super easy to use. It comes with a bottle and then a little spray nozzle that you then attach to this, and it's really easy to put this on here, spray your tent, spray your shoes, spray, you know, everything. I highly recommend doing this a few times per season. So it is May right now. I highly recommend you treat your gear ASAP because I've already found numerous ticks on myself from day hikes, and I've heard from other people who have dogs that they have found tons of ticks on their dogs as well. So highly recommend grab yourself some Permethrin, spray all your gear, and then come end of June or early July, I highly recommend doing it again because at that point the Permethrin will have worn off. And as far as the insect repellent goes, you have to kind of just find out what works best for you. I know some people are super sensitive to DEET or certain smells. What I really like about these sprays is that they are odorless. Like, this doesn't smell like anything. Again, the controlled release DEET lotion is odorless as well. So this is a really nice option for those who are sensitive to smells. I've tried a few of the sprays and lotions that are derived from essential oils, and I find them very, very overpowering. I am in the woods to smell the woods and the clean air and nature. I don't want to be inundated with, yes, it's a natural smell, but it's still super, super overpowering for me, and I'm smelling it all day long. It just gets to be a little too much sometimes. I can easily get a headache from smells like that. So I really love that all of these products are odorless and I won't get a headache from them. If you have any questions about these products, just let me know. I will do my best to answer them. I will of course link all of the products that I talked about down in the more info box below. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video, that you learned something about protecting yourself against ticks, mosquitoes, and other super annoying critters that you might encounter during your hiking and backpacking adventures. If you don't already, go ahead and follow me over on Instagram. That's where I post all of my pictures from recent hiking adventures. And if you are interested in hiking and backpacking here in this amazing state of Oregon, check out my website, hikeoregon.net, where you will find tons of information. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next adventure.